Hey, the Side Destiny crew, Carl Spreedy's here. Thanks for joining me for another Side Destiny Daily Dose. Decide to speak your truth and be brave. It's not even speaking your truth, it's speaking the truth. How many times do you come across people and they say, oh, he was brave there, or oh, he really spoke out there, or he shared his mind. You know, he told us what he was feeling, and he stood up to that person that was in the hierarchy levels was above him, and that was bold. Well, stop looking at them to be bold your damn self. Be bold, because we need you to be bold. If no one speaks up, and this is the incessant problem with certain cultures around the world, in certain places around the world. If no one speaks up, if no one speaks their mind, nothing effing changes. And that's what we're seeing in all factors of our society, in all factors of business, in all factors of things that haven't changed. If there's some controversies in politics, but then the next week that goes out of the window, and then it's the next bit of sensationalism. Well, if no one speaks out about that, then it's not going to, and no one's brave about bringing it out, and no one's brave about bringing it out when it's not popular, and discussing it when it's not popular, then it's not going to change. So if you want to see the change, you need to be the change. If you want to inspire other people to be brave, you need to be brave first. But I tell you so many times, and it's not even in societal change, conversations or big impact conversations. It's just in, sometimes it's in business relationships, sometimes it's in network relationships, sometimes it's in company relationships that I'm somehow connected with, and the opportunities where the opportunities to speak up is when there's an uncomfortable moment and you go, oh, it's going to be uncomfortable for me to express this here, but what would you rather? Would you rather the prolonged pain of not actually changing the BS issues, or not changing the reoccurring problems? For me, that is so much worse than having the upfront uncomfortable conversation, because that's just Groundhog Day. We're just doing this again. Oh yeah, we tried to speak to Craig, but when we tried to speak to him, he didn't look too impressed, so we just kind of said, yeah, nah, no worries, don't worry about it, and we left it. And then, now 24 months have gone on and we haven't fixed the problem, and now clients are starting to mention it and people are putting in Google reviews. Can you just see how this unravels in such a negative way if you don't be brave, you don't be bold, and you don't just stand up and say, issue, we need to fix it. Problem, we need to solve. I met this gentleman today, we had a great chat. He's running this agency. He's doing it a real ethical way, because a lot of times you get a lot of sharks and a lot of interesting people in different areas of business. But he's doing it in a real great way. And one thing he said is that he changed his philosophy recently, and he realized that life is pretty much solving problems. And I'm hungry, I need to go eat. I feel tired, I need to go do this. I feel uninspired, I need to watch an inspiring movie. I feel lonely, I need to, whatever it is. It's a continuum of solving problems. Now, I've got my own philosophy, but I can really pay attention to that and see the simplicity and simplifying life in that direction. So if life is, and we're just going to adopt that philosophy for this moment, if life is solving problems, then what the hell are you doing prolonging problems? And this is as much for you as it is for me. And what's happened recently for my own life, and maybe some people might say, oh, he's been a bit callous, or he's been a bit brass, or he's been a bit direct, lately, and that's not what he used to be. For me, I'm just getting sick and tired of the reoccurring communication about the same problem. I am very solution-based, as I think we all are naturally as kids. We want to put the Lego pieces together. We want to, put the sand in the bucket. We want to do these sorts of things. We want to solve problems very quickly. So if a kid sees a mother crying, he wants to find a way to help that mother. It's just a natural part of us. But we've lost it along the way because we don't want to confront. And we shouldn't be fearful of confronting. We should be fearful, you should, whatever. We should be aware of the pain that comes from prolonging the problem. There is nothing worse than that. Change now, change in this moment, change in this heartbeat. Be brave, be bold, be the trendsetter. Don't wait for someone else to step up and stand for you. No one else is coming. It's you. Start now. Thanks, guys. Share this around for anyone else who maybe you think they could be a bit more bold, be a bit more brave, who maybe they're just prolonging the pain. Maybe they're enjoying part of the pain. Maybe they've attached some of their identity to the pain. Share it around with them. And as always, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.